Good morning, everyone. It is Friday, February 21st. It's actually Lotto Friday, so I'm super excited because that means contracts are going to be extremely inexpensive. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into low. So what I see here is that we do have a beautiful, beautiful kind of pin bar or hammer candle rather, if you will, on the daily time frame. And so what that means to me is this is going to be setting up for a potential push to the upside, and we want to prepare for that. Some other things that I want to highlight about low is that low is actually in a very recent demand area as well. And so I want to also make that a point, which is a great thing to have a bullish reversal candle sitting in a recent demand zone. So let's go ahead and get this thing charted out. So we're going to take our call entry off of the day since we do have this bullish two down hammer candle here, and we're going to move over to the 4 hour time frame and we have a two up. So that gives us our entry to the downside. And since we found it on the 4 hour time frame, we're just going to go ahead and map that out. Now, the other thing that I want to do really quickly, it's just make notice of how we have been looking so far on the weekly time frame. So we're getting very close to this particular kind of area here. So I wouldn't be surprised if they pulled it down just a little bit and then bounced it up, because we have been in a downtrend for the past few weeks. So with that being the case, we are prepared for either direction, but I have more of a feeling of upside when it comes to low. The other thing that I want to pay attention to is the fact that earnings is coming up very soon. So I don't want to opt for a weekly contract. I'll opt for a next week's contract just to be on the safer side of things, and just consider taking a daily or a 0 day to expiration, which is a contract that expires today. Just consider that a little bit higher risk, if you will. All right, so now that we have this mapped out, we need to know our magnitude. And let's see here, let's turn that off so that we can have a clear view of everything that's going on the chart. And so if we decided to do nothing but push to the upside, we can get to about 251.23. That's going to be our ATR target, but keep in mind, the ATR target does not mean that we have to go all the way up there. It basically means that if we did nothing but push to the upside, that is an area that we can see. And let's go ahead and put our target on there. Since we found it on the day, it would be the PT for the day. And then to the downside, we're looking at about 241.53. And let's edit that. And then we're going to map out any targets. And the PTs are basically areas in which you can consider taking profit. So we found it on the 4 hour, so we're going to label it 4 hour PT. And let's see here. And it looks like we have about one more target to the downside. All right, so if I were to select a contract, because that's why we're here, right? We want to know what contracts we want to opt for. I would be looking at in the money to 250 to the upside, and then to the downside, I would be looking at in the money to 240, 250 if that's available. 240, 250 isn't available, then obviously you would, well, that would have to be what it is because it's below 244.59 for the entry. All right, everyone. So again, opting for next week's contract to the upside would be a safer option. And then you can opt for this week's for the downside. The reason why I'm opting for next week to the upside is because we are in that beautiful fresh demand area with that very nice pin bar slash hammer candle. Earnings is also going to be reported as well. And so if that does decide to push up, then you have more time to let that thing cook. All right, everyone, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend or loved one. If you're interested in joining the Discord, it is linked to my YouTube page. Have an amazing day. I hope to see you in baggage claim. Bye.